Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So, because it's Monday and my friend gifted me these Monday tarot cards, we're going to use those ones because they're just so special. She's just so special to me. So, let's see what good vibes we got going out in the tribe today and carry that on throughout the week. They're telling me to pull out 3 of them right now. Okay, so we got 3, and then I have my Unshakable Inner Peace cards just because that's what I've been feeling lately. And I just love that vibe. I want to continue bringing this into the readings and seeing where this energy will lead us to. Unshakable inner peace. That's what we all really strive for. There it is. Hold up. Okay. So first glance, I didn't read anything or actually look at what the cards are, but it's a lot of blue, right? We got blue here, we got blue, and we got blue. Purpley blue. So what is this telling me? Let me just get a message first that I get from my guides, and then we'll look into the cards and see what those say. Okay. So, let's get close up of this. Whoop, whoop. All right, so as I tapped into my guides, I was just like, what's up with all these blue cards? First thing that they did zone in on, I did see that it was 5 of Pentacles. They were like, this one was right in the middle of the other 2. So right in the middle, it's working through an emotional upheaval of some sort. Something that really had you sad in the past. So that's what this reading is going to be talking about. Coming out of that emotion. The importance of this reading is that emotion of sadness. So whatever comes to you, first glance, as I said this, you know, our subconscious mind always is kind of feeding us stuff. So whatever kind of popped through, that's what wants to be transmuted. It's ready to level up. And so that's what they said. They said that some people don't know that their sadness or the things that are keeping them in this mental war within their mind, they actually don't know that it's bad for them, because it's just the way it's been. It's been a repetitive something, right? I see society says, well, that's how you're supposed to do something, but in the inner turmoil, it's not settling, it's not sitting right. So let's look at the cards and see what the actual words and pictures and get the overall story. So for the the Unshakable Inner Peace card. It is an 11. When I first glance, I do see her looking that way, but then there is her body as well looking the other way. It's a reflection within. It's looking at that one thing. And I feel like it's just been so naturally there all the time that it's very easy to like scan, and then you just kind of quickly go over whatever this emotion is. Like it's not really looked at because, well, maybe it's just been there for a very long time, or it used to be beneficial and it's no longer beneficial, but somehow it's being viewed in a light that needs to take off the filters, right? We live in a world with way too many filters. Let's strip it back. Let's just see what really is there. So what does the card say? It says, everything is a reflection. Hold up the energetic mirror. What do you need in your life that you're not currently getting? What do you need? And so as I heard, what do you need? I looked on here, and then I looked at the crystals. I went to the orange and blue, which then took me to this card. So here we have the Two of Wands, and it's in reverse. So Two of Wands is all about a decision, but not being in reverse. So, okay. With it being in reverse, it's whatever this decision in the past was that you made. I see you weighing things heavily. You had a choice to make, and you made a choice for you that was in your highest, best interest at the time. Or it seemed that way. I want to say, give me a clarifier actually, Spirit. I want to say that it was meant to go that way because you were meant to work through the lessons, that everything at that moment was great. And if you've learned the lesson, it's time to always keep going and growing. But there's telling me that somebody has this lesson, this emotional lesson that they're working through. And they just keep running to the next situation or something. It's so hard. I love doing one-on-one because I could actually tell you. But with collectives, I see so many stories jump in my head as I'm doing it. And so I do get a little bit confused because there's so many stories running in my mind. So let's back this up a bit. And I'm going to tell Spirit that they have to follow one wavelength. And then if there's another story coming through, we'll add that in next because it's a little bit difficult. Okay, so there was a choice to be made. I see that somebody did it and they went in and then they learned the lesson, and that lesson was great and you leveled up, and now you have more confidence. Now you know you stand up for your beliefs and values, things like that. Like these things are now solidified in you. So now it's time to like grow and move on. Then there's another person who I see has a choice, and they didn't make the choice, but the choice made itself by not making the choice is a choice. And so they never really quite dealt with the lesson, and so they're kind of trapped in this karmic cycle. And that's where this card comes in. It is death in reverse. So the death card in this constant emotional back and forth struggle, right? Because 5 of Pentacles is like money woes, loss, lack, things like that. Being left out in the cold from a community, like, right? Normally in the card, it's like a little beggar walking by, and then there's the window. It almost gives me the scene of like the Christmas movie, A Christmas Tale. I want to say Scrooge McDuck, but now I'm thinking DuckTales. But you know, there's like, he played the Ebenezer Scrooge. That's it. That guy, that dude. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting, is like little Tim like walking, and then you like look and everybody inside is like, you know, around a fire and they're all eating all this great food. And so whoever is in this cycle of always looking in and wanting more, that's what this said. What do you need in your life that you're not currently getting? Oh, I just all of a sudden felt like crying. Cooper? Keep your barks in your mouth. I feel like, okay, he calmed himself down. He can calm himself down, or he can go off the wall. So, what did I just say? What are you not currently getting? Oh, and then I started feeling really emotional. And what I felt really sad about in that moment was somebody, I feel like they're a family person. I'm seeing a family person, and they give and they give and they give and they give to all their family, but they don't get their cup filled. It's just depletion. And so it's like, I feel like they actually, this person I see wants something, and what they, oh, that's what makes me so sad. What they want isn't that outrageous. It's not that unexpected of a request. It's something that like, and that's why my heart feels so sad, and I'm feeling this person, and damn it, okay. How do I explain but not get it? Let's back this up, Spirit. Take this. Okay, I saw a couple stories while I did that. In one of them, in one of these situations, I see somebody just wants basic, decent human needs met, and they're just working themselves stupid. And then I see a spouse just taking from them and taking, but not in a team sense. It's like this person is meant to make all this person's wishes and dreams come true and not your own. And so this person I'm picking up on has accepted that they're like, they have these, like, their heart feels sad. They want things, but they don't think that they're worthy of it, right? Because they have to do this for this person. But this person that I'm seeing in this story, they're perfectly fine and capable of providing for themselves. They're not at a disadvantage in life where they can't fill their own cup up with. And I think that's the hard part, is maybe if I saw this person contributing to the situation, the other person would have more time for whatever it is that their heart is. They've given up the belief that they deserve it, and that's what's really making me sad. Okay, Spirit, I'm tired of being sad. Let's let's evolve from this, or tap into this more or something, but let's not stay here. This one's in reverse. I just got 2 clarifiers. So, ooh, mad chills coming through. Okay. This card, they're telling me, has to do with the past decision that was made. And then this one is about transformation and the path forward. So they're saying, this one keeps making me really cold, like head to toe chills. It's all in the back, all in my back. It goes head to toe and then it goes to the back. And then it's just at the back of my heart, ice. It's like frozen in. I feel like this person, whoever it was such a hard decision for them to make. Like I said, one person made the choice. They went in, they learned the lesson. It's like, for some people in this scenario, they learned the lesson and now they're in that, do I move on? Do I don't? And that this transition is going to be easier for you if you are kind of in that flow and you see things like that. The people come, people go, you learn things, you know. But this person, I don't know, I'm picking up on a person who didn't make the choice. They didn't get a choice. Things got thrown at them and they just had to do what they were told to do. And they didn't get to do their heart's wishes. They never, I feel like if there's something for both people to contribute, like a decision, they don't get a say. This is who I'm, like, whoever I'm picking up on, it's like slave mentality. Like, it's not, it is one is perceived to be higher than the other in an energetic form. And it's this sadness that this reading is mainly for this one person. The other people, like I said, take it as it is, because your journey is a lot better because you have been working with the flow, right? With that unshakable inner peace. Yes, sometimes we do doubt ourselves inside and we have to, you know, go in and we really need to check ourselves and be like, are these beliefs and these thoughts true? And then we're like, oh, okay, no, like that was just a little fear, this a little hiccup, like I can easily talk myself up and have the confidence to go forward. But this other person, I feel like they've been beaten down so much, they've been taken advantage so much that they don't have the confidence to do that. And I think that even if they I'm seeing them actually, when they do take a step, I'm getting chills again. Oh man. Okay, when they do take a step, they tend to get, things tend to get worse for them, like blackmail or, just using things against them. And so when I first kind of picked up, I felt a family dynamic or something. Like maybe they have kids in this situation. Maybe someone uses kids against them. So whatever it is, at the end of the day, I'm seeing this person just so sad. And they love everything around them. I see someone being grateful for the home they have, grateful for the kids, grateful for the everything. But it's just, I don't feel like they're part of they don't get to play. Everyone else in this dynamic gets to play and thrive. And this person is just so tired. They're just so tired. Damn it. Oh, I'm picking up on your energy of just deep sadness. And so what I want to say before I even go into these clarifiers is right now, because I have felt some of your energy, right now is sad. And it doesn't seem easy that things will change from this. It doesn't seem hopeful. But to hold on to that hope, because you haven't had all your best days yet. So when you look back in the past, I'm seeing someone reflect in like childhood. I see someone like very carefree, did their thing, and they're like, how did I wind up here? And so your best days are not gone yet. You have so much to look forward to. Right now doesn't seem that way, but that's just because things have really gotten solidified and locked because the energy has not been flowing. So let's go into this more and see how we can turn this stagnation into a release with the Death card. If Death card is, endings might happen, but what I'm seeing for you, or forever this message is, it might be someone, right? I might be describing someone, you're like, I know exactly who this is. They need, you can try and help them as much as you want and support them and be there, but they need to do the work. They need to bust out. And they're telling me this card again. What do you need in your life that you're not currently getting? It's that admitting that they're worthy enough to, and I say this again, just get the basic respect and decency and needs that every human is owed. It's just that. And I think once that happens, then the real hopes and dreams will start to, and then it will, then it's a trickle, and then it will be a river, and then it will flow. You will get to there, and the energy and the feel and the everything will be different. Let's get comfortable on this. Okay. So this one was in reverse. And as I said, that this card had to do with the past in a decision. And so let's just read it. Interesting. So many chills in this reading. Okay. Maybe this is why I like to pull cards and then I go for my walk, because all these like mad chills don't really come on screen. But what I thought was really cool, right? Because here's the decision, back and forth, one of these things. And I do feel like somebody froze and they didn't make a decision, so life moved on and a decision was made for them. Or, like I said, I did see someone making a decision for something that was perfect at that moment, exactly what you needed, right? You can't always get what you want. Sometimes you get what you need. Rolling Stones. But the choice. You learn the lesson, but then sometimes you're meant to learn a new lesson, right? It's that continuing to grow and evolve to the next. So what I like about that in this card, it said, you can radically change your results by shifting your beliefs. What beliefs is limiting you? And it was in reverse. So it's saying that there is this one belief, and I even just touched on it before I even read this card. It was that you have better days coming. But you have to believe that. You have to hold on to the hope for that. I see, like I said earlier, somebody keeps using things against someone every time they try to make a choice or, a decision. If you keep doing your inner work and you have an open heart and you're not malicious and you're not taking advantage of people and blah blah blah, sorry, my lists can go on forever, so that's why I said blah blah blah. But if that's you and that's your energy and that's what you're bringing to the table, just know that if somebody is coming at and the only reason why this works right now is because you allow it to. Because a belief in you thinks that you deserve it or that it's okay, and that, or maybe you can take all this and transmute it and then, make things lighter. But there's something of a belief that you need to, this is the card, right? There she is looking that way, but it is looking within. You have to look within. I'll say that every single reading. Everything that you ever needed is within you. And nobody outside of yourself you can be guided, but to actually go in and do the work it's hard, and it takes due diligence. And I feel like this will be so beneficial because, as I saw, you do the scan, you're checking everything's good, and then there's this belief or this want. I think you got what you needed, but now that you've gotten what you needed and the lessons you've learned and integrated, now you can get what you want. But now it's that worthiness of knowing that you are deserving of what you want. But what I wanted to say, I almost missed the important message of the last part. You did all the inner work, and then this I feel like it's blackmail or something. That is not a good energy. It's not going to thrive. It's not going to stick. It might seem like it at the beginning, but that, as I said, is because somehow you take that energy and you transmute it, or it, whatever it is it steals your thunder. That's what they told me. You're having your thunder stolen. I just had a guide come in, and then they started talking about thunder, and they said it so quick, but the gist of it was somebody stole your thunder. But what's miraculous is that thunder is not a physical thing that you can take. Like, it manifests wherever, right? In these situations, right? You think about storms, like how do storms even accumulate? The friction, everything, it's just this, that's what I feel inside, and it's just taking it in. Oh yeah, they're stealing your thunder, but I feel like actually, in a sense, I'm now seeing passive aggressive tendencies, shoving it down, and then one day it's even though the thunder was stolen, it's gonna boom. It's just not gonna be able to take it. So it's going to come out. Your thunder, nobody's ever stolen your thunder. It's just something physical that no one can take from you. So that's a message. And so this was, how do we get out of it, right? We have to go within. We have to look at that belief, that mindset, figure out what we want. And then what's the next one? It says soul alignment. Let me show first. It says soul alignment. It's time for a radical change. Did something else say radical? Yeah, it did. Okay, hold on. Soul alignment. It's time for a radical change. How can you show up for yourself in ways that you never have before? Oh, that's beautiful. Time for a radical change. And this one said, you can radically change your beliefs. It's time for a radical change. Does, like, I don't even think radical's written on these cards much. So that's just, you know what? I did a reading a couple weeks ago, and the one lady was like, because I love to use multiple decks. I don't like to use just one. And she's like, it's crazy how all the cards say the same thing. And I'm like, I know they're all from all different decks, but the message is always going to come clear, always come through. So radical is coming through. And when I think of radical, like I said, it's that boom. It's like, yeah. I think somebody thinks that they're stealing your thunder and keeping you under their thumb, but really, I see this person at their end, and it's like they're gonna be like, I don't even know the right word for it. Somehow radical has to be in it, but it's almost like, oh, what they showed me is like the Big Bang and how the universe was created. And so, ooh, getting chills again. It says soul alignment. It's time for a radical change. How can you show up for yourself in ways that you've never done before? And so this big bang within, you're going to see that it was never gone, that you've always had this power. And so now it's like that shedding of the old things. What's in the tree? Oh, we got a squirrel. Like shedding all that, and yeah, having those hopes. Whatever this is, I hope you know that you just really have settled for so little, and that you really, really do deserve so much more. I see the person I'm talking to as a young, well, I don't see you as a young adult. I see the energy as a young adult. And you were so fun and energetic. And so that hasn't really gone. It's been spent a lot in different areas, but that energy, call your energy back to you. And it's simple as that. I call all my energy back to me. I release all cords and attachments to things outside of myself. I fill up my cup first. So no energy siphoning, no people. Do you ever just hang out with someone and after you leave, like it could be 10 minutes, but it feels like you spent days with them? Like those people kind of leech on the energy, right? So it's really maintaining your space and bringing that glow back. They're showing me a glow within you. You used to really shine. That's what they said. It's not that you don't shine and that you're not a amazing superstar anymore, but as a kid, you had more confidence. That's what they're showing me. I'm seeing like a class clown kind of energy, just not even scared of like people, whatever. And so now it's wow, these trees are so active. Yeah, I just see things so tight, so constricted, not breathable. And so that old fun, that still is there, like we said, but it's just been spent in other ways. So it's calling that back to us and integrating that. And in that process, right, there's a little bit of inner child healing, there's a little bit of shadow work, there's a little bit of all that. And from that becomes that confidence. That's that when that boom happens again. And that's when it's a soul alignment. So it's not saying you need to do anything or change anything right now. I do feel like well, obviously it's an unbalanced situation, so it's speaking up and saying no when you don't want to. But I don't see like you yourself needs to actually go out and do much for self-improvement. It's just saying no when needed to these things you don't want to do, and reflecting a bit within, having a little bit of courage. That little bit of courage is going to spark that warmth within you. And when you have that warmth, that's when the flow will start to, you can easily burn all those shadow things hidden within you. As this one part said, what belief is limiting you? There is a belief that you have that, like I said, you scan and somehow you can overlook it or something. Somehow it's not clearly being seen. So let's pull one more clarifier card for all this. Am I missing anything? They said no. One more card and then we'll leave the video. You create your own reality. What you want wants you to. What do you want to experience? I read that funny because it was like the same word twice. You create your own reality. What you want wants you to. What do you want to experience? And so don't settle, especially that. And that's it. Ooh, not having confidence. I think that this person, there is a limiting belief. They know what they want. They know what they need. They know what they want. They know all of that. But it's the confidence. Somewhere, it's just knowing that you're not meant to be a venting bag. You're not meant to be taken advantage of, and that your best days are still to come. Your best days are not done. I keep seeing them look back and be like, I can't even go back that way because so much has happened and I've changed so much. But even better days are coming that are even better than that. So what you want wants you to, but what do you want? What do you want to go do? And then in that, I see by them getting to do what they want, going on trips that they want, hanging out with friends that they want, choosing a new career and going down whatever path they want. Whatever it is that you want, it's a good match because it sparks, it brings that joy, it makes you smile. And when you're in that energy, you can manifest anything. Everything will unfold. Everything will blossom. What do you want to experience? And that's it. I see someone who's always like, oh, I want to go do this. Oh, but I can't. I gotta work. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta go drive here. Oh, everything can work out and it will work out and you can have fun too. So we'll leave it there, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.